Thank you very much. My name is Abdullah Bari, and this is my reflection video for this assignment. So before this term started, I decided to be very intentional about the course content on Canvas, because what I learned last time was I was not intentional and also did not try my level best to engage with the course on Canvas. So however, having able to identify a gap on my end, I think being intentional in learning the content is actually something I want to incorporate during this journey. Moreover, this term started in a great note because we started with the concept of wildlife economy and also conservation finance. A typical example is whenever you tell people that you are trying to find a career in wildlife conservation, most of them will be like, will you be able to benefit yourself financially? Will you be financially sustainable? So I think having this type of task or this type of content that will actually enrich our knowledge when it comes to understanding the economic significance of wildlife, and as well as how conservation projects can be funded is really important. Moreover, reflecting more on this term, I think those two main topics have actually got me interested, and as well as the guest speaker sessions we had with Dr. Su, which was around understanding wildlife economy in Africa. This was very insightful because she showed us how what the SOWC team is doing, and as well as the financial impact they have actually done in creating the awareness that this wildlife sector definitely needs in Africa. Moreover, most of our sessions has actually include reflective videos and as well as class discussions, group discussions. I think this is really important because that's something we actually talked about, helping us grow, helping us to learn rather than just listening to the facilitators, like the facilitator giving us much time to engage and participate in classroom. So and also when I looked at the classes we have had with Victor Sofa and as well as Providence, which was in-person class, it was really engaging rather than the online class. For this section, as I said earlier on, I've been very intentional about the content on Canvas. One of the learning materials I was able to go through was the one that talks about African countries leading on natural capital accounting. So basically, natural capital is the way of how we think about nature as a stock that provides a flow of benefit for people and the economy. It's basically like giving values. It's very close to wildlife economy, but it's more like thinking on the financial perspective and how we can benefit or gain the flow of benefit from the people and as well as the economy. So going through this the video, I really learned a lot. I learned that the concept of natural capital initiative across Africa has actually increased, because in a survey that was done, 49 countries in sub-Saharan Africa alone has conducted the GDSA and found evidence on how the natural capital has actually increased, and in at least 21 countries. So these efforts are facilitated by the range of entities, including this organization that has helped in the studies of natural capitals, which is the United Nations Statistical Division, the United Nations Environment, the World Bank-led group. And when you look at the concept of natural capital is actually important in Africa context, because when you look at the future, it is needed to measure, because over the years Africa has actually contributed less when it comes to climate activities. So like having this natural capital assessment wherein we'll be able to evaluate how our economy, how our asset, how our biodiversity will be valued is actually really important. So when I looked at the two questions that was asked under this video, one was, can natural capital be used as an asset to raise financial capital? And the second question was, can natural capital accounting help to redirect public and private cash flows to the conservation sector? So to answer these questions, I think I will have to say yes, because when you look at the concept of natural capital, is as well giving assets, like how we can flow of benefit, how natural capital can flow benefit of people and as well as the economy. In answering these questions, I think it is really important for us to understand what natural capital is in the first place, and as well as the sustainable impact or benefits that we can get from natural capital. It in a nutshell, I think I would like to give it a big yes, because it is really important for us to use natural capital as an asset to raise financial capital for countries and for individuals as well. And in the second question, which is natural capital accounting to help to redirect public and private cash flows to the conservation sector. So this is really important, because when you look at most organizations, like the public sector is actually not contributing a lot when it comes to conservation activities. So like it's more like encouraging the public, the government, and also financial institutions to invest more into the conservation in a sustainable manner. Thank you.